loudest at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Gets by him at the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things can be bumpy for you.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Buying time to his left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Second and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, They want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action, now it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 41, Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Finds through and now a crease. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And shedding through the tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will shrink to 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. This one swung out to Vaughn. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Edwards-Helaire. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They still can't get it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Shoves him aside. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 72 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Charles, it's one thing to win.